Hey guys, it's Lauren Fraunheim again, and I am here because of the overwhelmingly positive response that I got from my 20-minute long video on my forgiveness journey as a survivor of abuse and how I have found my journey to healing, forgiveness, and peace. So, I was in the car today and re-listening to a podcast I'd listened to earlier this year, which was Sean Croxton and his new podcast series called The Sessions, which I highly recommend if anyone has not listened to it. And in it, he was interviewing a author who wrote the book Easy Breezy Prosperity, and he mentioned again a term that I had heard of before on his previous series called Underground Wellness, and that term was post-traumatic growth. And what I can tell you is that they always say you gain so much more from listening or reading something a second time. And that term just blew my mind wide open. And I was like, that is the name for the journey that I'm on. That is why I have peace, because I have transcended from post-traumatic stress, life, whatnot, into post-traumatic growth. And finding peace was my final step in that journey. So now I am officially, I believe, on the road in a place called post-traumatic growth. And so what post-traumatic growth is when someone has experienced a traumatic event and they are able to find something positive out of that experience. They're able to find peace and then also to see their life in a whole new light. 75% of people will experience a traumatic event in their life. And what researchers have found is, through the research of positive psychology, is that 50% of traumatic survivors will find positive benefits. And those positive benefits could be, in my case, they are that I feel as though I'm on a path that I would not have been on had it not been for that traumatic experience. I believe that the other people that are involved in the story are more empathetic, better, more passionate, more loving human beings than they would have been had they not made the decisions that they did. And I believe that I personally am so much more in touch with my intuitive side, that I listen to myself and that I listen to my intuition. And it's led me to the most incredible opportunities that I don't believe I would have had I not been through that traumatic event. And so what I encourage any traumatic survivor to do is to research and to find their own journey towards post-traumatic growth. And some good resources, one that I actually am going to read is Upside by Jim Rendon, Rendon, and that's an entire book based on post-traumatic growth. And the two gentlemen who have coined the term post-traumatic growth are Calhoun and Tedeschi. And I probably butchered his name, but they coined this term in 1995. So it's been around for a while, but recently it's been getting more steam, especially with the publishing of the book Upside. And there's some great articles there, some great resources out there. If you Google post-traumatic growth, there's a website, posttraumaticgrowth.com. There's a Time article that Jim Rendon wrote, and that's amazing, about finding happiness and positivity after a traumatic event. And as always, comment below if you guys have any questions. I just really want my videos to be a message of peace, of hope, and to let you all know that there is light at the end of this journey, that you are not alone, that the darkness is fierce and it is mighty and it is all-encompassing. But if you see a flicker of light from anyone, whether it's me or another mentor you have, or a friend or someone, mentor from afar, anybody, you see a flicker of light, just hold that vision, hold on to that light, until it becomes brighter, until you can see it and you can see it stronger. And then what you'll realize is that light is actually a mirror. It's a light that's being reflected from a mirror. And the light that you're seeing, that you're holding on to, is the light in your own soul. And hold on to that light and bring it forth and bring it out into the world. So that is my continued story on post-traumatic growth, and I hope that you gained a little bit of information and a little bit of hope from this message. And if you have any questions, comment below. Thanks, guys. Bye.